Good Friday morning. It is 7 a.m. on the second day of August. Thank you so much for joining me this week. I'm Kaylee Worthen, filling in for Dan Kuntz. He'll be back Monday. You've made it to the end of your work week. It's currently 75 degrees in Wenatchee, but it is expected to heat up to about 106 today, making it the hottest day of the week. We are under an excessive heat warning. I'll tell you more about that later. And I'll give you a little more details about our air quality as well. But first, let's take a look at our cameras. There's our Wenatchee Heights camera. You can see the hazy skies over the Columbia. We don't have an air quality alert today, but it does look like we have moderate air right now, which means for a small population of more sensitive needs, it could cause some health concerns. This population includes chronically ill, elderly, those with respiratory or cardiac diseases. And it's currently, like I mentioned, 75 degrees already, and it is going to heat up. It could be record-breaking heat for August 2nd in Wenatchee. I think the last time the record broke for today, it was 1961 with a high of 104. And then we'll look at our Hanford camera. Yeah, it's blistering conditions across Washington today. They're also anticipating a 106 high. That's just south of us, Wahatus, across the river from Hanford. It's 70 degrees there now. Then we'll check out our Billy Goat camera. There's Brewster and Buteris. Okanagan County is under an air quality alert. However, I checked their air quality just before the show started, and it still looks good. It's actually better than Wenatchee, East Wenatchee, and Chelan's air quality as of right now. Buteris is actually expected to be even hotter than Wenatchee today with a high of 111. Brewster's right around 107 today as well. So pretty hot across north central Washington. Hazy skies over Lake Wenatchee this morning. A red flag warning is in effect, as well as that heat warning for Lake Wenatchee. And if you're looking to get rid of some stuff, there is an opportunity to drop off donated goods from 8:30 to 11 tomorrow morning at the fire station in Plain. These donated goods will be sold for the Lake Wenatchee Fire and Rescue Auxiliary Yard Sale, and that's at the end of the month, August 31st and September 1st, if you'd like to check that out. One man's trash is another's treasure. Now let's check out the weather for this weekend and the upcoming week. The weather will become much hotter through Monday, with temperatures peaking around 107 today and hanging around 100 degrees Saturday through Monday. Though not quite as hot, temperatures will remain above average for Tuesday through much of next week. Hazy sunshine with light wind is expected today. Again, those record highs are expected around 107 degrees. Later tonight, it will only cool off to just about 70, 69 degrees. Saturday will be another hazy, sunny day with a high of 101 and wind around 6 miles per hour. Later Saturday night, we are expecting a low of only about 73 degrees with cloudy skies. As of right now, the excessive heat warning is expected to be lifted Saturday night at 8 p.m., although that could be extended. So keep your eyes close to the National Weather Service for more info on that over the weekend. Sunny skies Sunday and Monday with highs near 100. Sunny and slightly cooler on Tuesday and Wednesday with afternoon high temperatures in the mid-90s and lows around the upper 60s, lower 70s. And again, that excessive heat warning is expected to be lifted Saturday night, but that could change over the weekend. Your time is 4 minutes after the hour. Up next, we'll talk news. I have details on the conclusion of the Highway 97 fire, as well as an update on the Pioneer fire after a community meeting in Manson on Wednesday. I'll tell you a little more about the Soap Lake man facing charges for allegedly causing a fire earlier this week. And yesterday we heard about Chelan County Commissioner candidate funding, and today we'll hear about Douglas County. I'm Kaylee Worthen. Thanks for watching Wake Up Wenatchee Valley on the NCW Life channel.
Blue Lagoon Pool and Spa, located on South Wenatchee Ave, has the largest selection of spas and swim spas in town. Stay cool this summer in an artesian swim spa and use it all year long. We enjoy helping families reconnect one spa at a time. Hot tubs are proven to improve sleep and decrease arthritis pain. Our passion is water, so please bring us a water sample, and we will help you diagnose your pool or spa water for free. Blue Lagoon Pool and Spa, your pool and spa experts.
Hey, welcome back to Save Mart. What can we help you find today? We're looking for a mattress.
Oh, right this way. We got a large selection. We have this pillow top here.
Comfortable.
We have more to choose from down here. I think I have the perfect one over here for you.
I guess we'll take this one.
You'll find it at Save Mart. Full service at a low, low price.
Now there are even more reasons to meet at the Pybus Market. Outdoor dining and tastings, the fabulous Farmers Market, Saturday artisans on the concourse, and your favorites all week long. No matter the reason, it's always time to meet at the Pybus Market. Pybus Market, where community meets.
The family at the Epladolin want to help your loved one feel at ease in their new home environment. Epladolin offers beautiful one-bedroom and studio apartments. Residents enjoy 3 delicious home-style meals a day, laundry service, housekeeping service, and encouragement to make themselves cozy in their new home. Epladolin welcomes your family to come and visit their family. Epladolin, independent and assisted living. They make the complicated easy for you. Call today for a tour.
Hey there folks, Blueberry Carrie here to invite you on out to experience Blueberry Hills. Of course, the food is fabulous, like our cheese splints, our famous French dip, our legendary Eggs Benedict, and unforgettable burgers. But we're more than just great food. People come from all over the world to experience what's been called one of the best destination restaurants in the Pacific Northwest. So come on out and see what all the fuss is about. Blueberry Hills in Manson. It's where the world is coming to.
Good Friday morning. It is 8 minutes after the hour, 75 degrees here in Wenatchee on the second day of August. After more than 7 hours of intense firefighting involving numerous agencies on the ground and in the air, a brush and grass fire off Highway 97 south of Chelan was stopped at about 110 acres Wednesday evening. Douglas County Fire District 4 said the fire was first reported about 11:40 a.m., burning about a mile south of the BB Bridge and rapidly growing up steep hillsides. A third alarm quickly brought in fire agencies from throughout Chelan, Douglas, and Okanogan counties, as well as state and federal crews. All total, about 130 firefighters were working on containing the fire at one point, including helicopters, scooper aircraft, and air tankers. The fire district said in a press release that by 7:30 p.m., firefighters had stopped the growth of the fire. Some crews continued to work Thursday, putting out hot spots and mopping up. Highway 97 was shut down for 4 hours during the fire. The cause of the fire remains under investigation. Stehekin remains under a level 3 or go now evacuation Thursday due to the close proximity of the Pioneer Fire. During a community meeting in Manson on Wednesday, Chelan County Emergency Management's Rich Magnuson said the Pioneer Fire is about 1.5 miles or less from Stehekin, which is what's keeping the area at level 3.
This is not the time. It's not under control at all. We cannot bring them off a level 3. But as soon as that threat is gone and there's no risk to the public, we will work with the team and get them out of that evacuation level as soon as we can. Last thing we want to do for Stehekin is have them under any evacuation level, just because what it does to their economy up there. And you know, this 3 months is when they make all their money in Stehekin, and it's when we like to go up and visit Stehekin. So this is not something we want to be doing, but we're doing it for life safety and, you know, keep people safe. So.
As of Thursday, the Pioneer Fire has burned 33,761 acres and is 12% contained. Northwest Team 3 is preparing to transition management of the Pioneer and Easy Fires to California Team 15, who will be briefed on current statuses and objectives before assuming command this Saturday. One person was injured in a two-car collision at the intersection of Highway 97A and Iniat River Road on Wednesday evening. The Washington State Patrol says that at roughly 8:04 p.m., a 2002 Toyota Tundra failed to yield to a southbound 2016 Dodge Dart when attempting to turn left onto the highway. The Toyota came to rest on its side, blocking the northbound turn lane of the highway, while the Dodge came to rest in the northbound lane. The driver of the Toyota, Alberta D. Quezada, 56, was uninjured. However, the driver of the Dodge, Mark T. McDonald, 67, was transported to Confluence Health Hospital in Wenatchee for treatment for undisclosed injuries. Both men are from Iniat. The man accused of starting a fire Tuesday night outside Soap Lake that destroyed numerous vehicles and outbuildings has been identified as 25-year-old David Teselyuk of Soap Lake. The Grant County Sheriff's Office says Teselyuk was burning trash outside when the fire started. The fire off Road B Northeast and Road 20 Northeast burned about 57 acres. This led to level 3 evacuations, left one person injured, and destroyed 6 vehicles, 4 RVs, and 7 outbuildings. The injured person was hospitalized for smoke inhalation. The sheriff's office said because of the injury and the amount of property lost, Teselyuk is being charged with first-degree reckless burning. He is currently lodged in the Grant County Jail. The Chelan and Douglas County auditors are reporting low voter turnout ahead of election night. Douglas County Auditor Thad Duvall said 16% of voters have returned primary election ballots as of Thursday. And in Chelan County, Auditor Skip Moore told NCW Life the county was tracking around 15% as of this Wednesday. Moore said Chelan County had a higher turnout at this point in the voting period in both the 2020 and 2022 elections, and Duvall said he expected a turnout of 25% to 30% by this point. Both auditors noted the ballots have many choices in each race, which Moore guessed could be the reason people are having a hard time filling them out. If a large influx of ballots are returned on election night or shortly before, initial results on Tuesday may not reflect the majority of votes cast. Speaking of the upcoming election, Rock Island Mayor Randy Agnew has by far raised the most money in the 5-way race for Douglas County Commissioner. Reports from the State Public Disclosure Commission show Agnew has raised just under $16,000 and taken out another $4,000 in loans for his campaign. As of the latest reports, he had spent almost $17,500 of that money. Wenatchee Valley Fire Captain Austin Flemons is shown to have raised almost $7,600 in the District 2 race and spent $5,500 of that. Flemons has donated almost $1,300 to his own campaign. Trucking company owner Jimmy Sherrill has raised $3,700, the bulk of that coming from his own contributions to the campaign. Records show the other 2 candidates for the District 2 seat, fitness coordinator Paula LaManna and banker Katie Schaefer, as having raised and spent little to nothing thus far. The 5 candidates are vying in Tuesday's primary election to be among the 2 who will advance the November general election. Only District 2 voters will cast ballots in the primary, while the entire county will decide between the 2 who advance. They are seeking to replace Commissioner Kyle Steinberg, who is not seeking re-election. The Chelan-Douglas Homeless Housing Network has a new office. The network operates the Coordinated Entry Program, which is the entry point to housing services for people experiencing or at risk of homelessness. The Homeless Housing Network recently partnered with Link Transit to bring the Coordinated Entry Program to Columbia Station on 300 South Columbia Street. NCW Life's Casey Safford sat down with Chelan County Housing Program Manager Amber Hallberg to learn more about the move.
The Chelan-Douglas Homeless Housing Network, which runs the Coordinated Entry Program for people experiencing or at risk of experiencing homelessness, has moved into a new office space here at Link Transit's Columbia Station on South Columbia Street in Wenatchee. I'm here today to talk about all the details of this move and the services that will be provided with Chelan County Homeless Program Manager Amber Hallberg. Amber, thank you for being here and making the time for us today.
Thank you. It's great to be here. I'm really excited to share about our new program.
What prompted this move to Columbia Station?
It's kind of a couple of things. It was like a culmination of things that really turned into something beautiful. So we knew for a while that we wanted to probably bring coordinated entry into the county, but there's a lot of things that have to take place before that. So we were just looking at like where would we house coordinated entry, where makes sense. We wanted to have it close to other agencies because a lot of people who are experiencing homelessness don't have cars. So we want to make sure that it's connected to transportation. And so a lot of conversation of that kind of happened. We looked at different places, and then it came about that Link was really wanting to implement some more de-escalation services and stuff at Link, and they had this space available and more conversations started happening, and it just kind of all worked out to where we could have Catholic Charities be with us and do some of that de-escalation piece, but then us be here to enroll people into coordinated entry if they aren't. So it just ended up being a really great partnership between the three entities.
You would call this relocation to this station specifically a strategic location move as far as being close to other organizations that are relevant?
Yeah, I would say so. Like I said, we were really trying to find somewhere that made sense, that worked for the community that we're serving and then the community as a whole. But if you think about where we're at in our location, there's a lot of people who are experiencing homelessness that are on this part of town because we have kind of like a triangle, if you will, of the Lighthouse and then St. Francis House. So it's really close within those proximities, but then just down the street you'll have YWCA, WRC. So it just made sense to be really kind of centrally located.
So how has having a walk-up counter and a physical presence helped impact the coordination entry program altogether? Do you feel like you're getting more foot traffic and more walk-ins that you're able to help and give assistance to?
Yeah, so this past year when we were trying to figure out does it make sense to move it to the county and all the conversations we had with that, one thing that we tried to pilot with the previous entity that had coordinated entry was doing kind of a work from home thing, seeing like if that worked. We would not recommend doing that just because one, not everybody has phones, and two, there's something to be said about that person-to-person interaction, and so we have seen such a great return on our investment on that, if you will, for people coming in, being able to follow up, let us know if they've had changes of their situation, to do a reassessment, or just those different types of things. So it's really invaluable to have a physical location.
Earlier this week, Icicle Fund Executive Director Christine Morgan announced her resignation from the position she has held for almost a decade, 9 years. Icicle Fund is a local nonprofit that supports arts, history, and environment in North Central Washington. In the press release announcing her resignation, Morgan said, quote, "I am looking forward to my next chapter of service elsewhere and to opening the door for the next leader of the Icicle Fund." Morgan will continue at the organization through September to ensure a smooth transition of operations. Individuals interested in applying for the executive director role can do so on the Icicle Fund's website. It is currently 18 minutes after the hour. It looks like it's 75 degrees still here in Wenatchee. Up next, we'll talk sports, Mariners. We'll hear more about the Olympics and how that's going. And remember, you can catch more news later tonight at 5, 6, and 10 on the local NCW Live channel or online. You can check that out on Facebook, YouTube, or the NCW Live homepage. There's even an app. Your time is 18 minutes after the hour. You're watching Wake Up Wenatchee Valley on the NCW Live channel.
Our cost of living is out of control, and people are hurting. Gas, food, and housing prices are among the nation's highest. The cost of crime is soaring, and we're the worst for taxes and spending. As governor, I will fund what works, fix what doesn't, and stop spending money we just don't have. Bob Ferguson won't change a thing. I will, and that's the difference.
Dave Reichert.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from Les.
It's that time of year to get the springtime toys ready. Doghouse Motorsports has everything you need to get the show on the road or the trail. If a new machine is in the plan, Doghouse now has a complete inventory from which to choose. So get ready to ride.
At Local Myth Pizza, we believe in real food, freshly prepared with only premium ingredients. Our cheeses are imported from Italy. Our sauces, dressings, and even our sausages are made in-house fresh daily. Featuring Northwest craft beers and 30 Chelan Valley wines and ciders. Family fun and amazing food. Eat local, drink local, and be local at Local Myth Pizza.
Come see why Sunset Magazine says you can't beat Local Myth Pizza.
A ductless unit from Carrier can keep anyone comfortable. Take Shelly, for instance. She finds me time in her new attic-turned-home gym. And with her Carrier ductless unit, the temperature is always perfect. No matter how intense her workout gets. Carrier. Total comfort, totally happy.
Turn to the experts, Carrier and Alpine Air. Heat and air, call Alpine Air.
Good Friday morning. Your time is 21 minutes after the hour on the second day of August. The U.S. women's 3-on-3 basketball team won a tight game against France in Paris this morning. Haley Van Lith, Derica Hamby, and Sierra Burdex each scored 4 points as the Americans took down the host country's team 14-13. The U.S. will try to even its record in pool play this morning at 9 against Canada. Here's the pool play standings as of this morning. Australia and Germany sit on top at 4-1, while Team Canada is 3-1. Spain is just ahead of the U.S. and China at 2-2, while the Americans and Chinese are 2-3. The top 6 teams advance out of pool play for a chance at a medal. The U.S. will wrap up pool play tomorrow morning against China at 10:05. Don't forget that there is a watch party at the Liberty Theater in downtown Wenatchee with free admission. It is first come, first serve. Those doors open at 10:45. All of the women's 3-on-3 basketball games can also be seen on E, which is channel 66 for local tel subscribers. The Seahawks are preparing for a mock game Sunday at Lumen Field, but without the services of starting quarterback Geno Smith. Smith has missed the last 2 days of practice with an undisclosed medical situation. He's been present, but just not suited up and practicing. Coach Mike McDonald was asked about his quarterback after Thursday's practice.
All right, that was our longest practice so far at camp. Man, it was an awesome day, great practice. There was a moment out there, there's a bald eagle soaring through the wind. Got Lake Washington in the background, blue angels flying around. At one point we had a dog on the field. So, you know, check your bingo cards. But overall, great day, man. Just the guys got after it. It was a great competitive practice. Went down to the wire. Just really pleased with the effort.
What can you tell us about your quarterback, Mike?
Yeah, he's just working through a couple things from the other day, but get some imaging tonight, and we'll see.
Expect him back tomorrow?
I don't know about tomorrow, but we'll see what comes out of when he goes and sees the doc.
What did you? Sam Howell obviously got a lot of work today. What did you think of him and kind of how that went?
Yeah, it was great. Guys stepped in, did a great job, operated the offense, moved the ball. You know, got it out sometimes. I think, you know, took a couple sacks, but there's a lot of there's a big like third down pressure day sort of thing. So the guys, they saw a pretty good gamut of stuff. So good to see him in and out of the protections and operations and stuff. So look good. You know, we'll see on tape and see what we want to go fix moving forward.
We'll learn more today about Smith's situation. Seattle will hold its annual mock game at Lumen Field tomorrow at 1 o'clock. The Seahawks' first preseason game is a week from tomorrow at the LA Chargers. And the Mariners. The Mariners are back home with some new faces in tow as they host the team with the second best record in baseball. The 65-43 Philadelphia Phillies come to T-Mobile Park to take on the 57-53 Mariners in the first of 3 games tonight at 6:40. Mariner fans will get their first chance to watch newly acquired players Justin Turner and Randy Arozarena on the home field. General Manager Jerry DePatos is very high on what Arozarena brings to Seattle.
We've done deals with the Rays, you know, many times over the years and communicate very well with Eric Meander and their group. So this one was probably a little easier than those in years past. largely due to the fact that I think we had common players, players they saw in our system at a very high level, and we agreed with their opinion. And with Randy, it was kind of a no-brainer. It's, as you said, it's 2 years plus. He comes in, it really boosts our offense at a time we need it the most. And he's hot as fire right now, and we felt like this was, if there was ever a time to inject this kind of energy and personality into an offense that really needed it, now is it. And, once we have J.P. Crawford, Randy Rosarena, Julio Rodriguez, Cal Raleigh, we're seeing a resurgent Jorge Polanco. We feel a lot better about our offense today than we did a couple of days ago. It's such a refreshing thing. When the night we did acquire Randy, we picked him up on an off day, and the news leaked out. Our players were aware, and by the time we took the field on Friday, it was about the most focused offensive team we've seen all year long. And I think the energy, like you mentioned, the energy, the belief, the we can do this part of it, before he even showed up on the field in Chicago, was pretty evident. And, we needed that.
Rosarena and Turner both contributed in Seattle's 4-2 road trip. You can watch tonight's game on Root Sports Northwest. The only American League West team in action last night was the Los Angeles Angels. They fell to Colorado in 10 innings, 5-4. Seattle and Houston remain in a virtual tie atop the AL West standings. There are only 6 games left of the regular season for the Wenatchee Apple Sox. Wenatchee's trying to nail down home field advantage for the West Coast League's North Division playoffs. They'll host the Nanaimo Night Owls tonight in the first of 3 games at Paul Thomas Senior Stadium. First pitch is set for 6:35, and you can hear the action on Sunny FM radio. While Wenatchee and Nanaimo were idle last night, there were 6 other games across the West Coast League. Victoria edged Edmonton in 11 innings, 6-5. Kamloops topped Bellingham 6-5. Ridgefield downed Yakima Valley 5-4. Cowlitz got by Portland 5-4. Springfield beat Bend 4-2. Corvallis won a non-league game over Cascade Collegiate 19-6. Wenatchee's lead in the WCL North second half standings is down to a game over Victoria and 2 over Bellingham and Nanaimo heading into this weekend. Ridgefield and Portland are battling for the top spot in the WCL's South Division. Bend and Corvallis are a game and a half back heading into the weekend. We've had fun getting to know more about 2 local youth baseball teams this week here on NCW Live Channel. The Wenatchee All-Star 10U team, along with the Columbia River 13U squad, have qualified for the Cal Ripken and Babe Ruth World Series, respectively. We thought it would be fun to have the players introduce themselves.
My name is Griffin Hampton. I play third base, shortstop. I pitch a little bit, and I play first base a little bit. Favorite big leaguer? I don't know. I don't really have one. So with the safe choice, I'm going to go with my dad.
My name is Bennett Hunter. I'm an outfield and I pitch. And my favorite big leaguer is Kyle Seager.
I'm Wyatt Delozier, number 15. I play infield, pitcher, and catcher. And my favorite baseball player ever is Kyle Seager.
My name is Lachlan Collier. I play outfield, and my favorite MLB player is Mookie Betts.
I'm Aiden Brownlee. I play second base, sometimes left field, and I'm a relief pitcher. And my favorite big league player is probably Julio Rodriguez or Ken Griffey if we're talking about past played, but just because they have good averages, a lot of home runs, and they're just really cool to see.
Hi, my name is Alex Haglund, and the positions I play are reliever pitcher, catcher, and sometimes outfield. And my favorite big leaguer is Yadier Molina.
Hi, my name is Ryder Carlson. I play shortstop and pitcher, and my favorite big leaguer is Gunnar Henderson.
My name is Jake Nelson. I play all outfield, first base, and I'm a pitcher. And my favorite big league player is probably Julio Rodriguez, just because he's a really great fielder for the Mariners, and he has pretty good hitting too.
My name is Chase Ballou. I play pitcher, third base, and outfield, and my favorite big leaguer is Clayton Kershaw.
Hi, my name is Kellen Butler. I play infield and pitcher, and my favorite player is Mookie Betts.
My name is Brady Norton. I play all outfield, and my favorite big league player is Mike Trout.
My name is Benson Grennan. I play first base, and my favorite player is Gunnar Henderson.
Graham Butler. My position is third base, and my favorite ball player is Mookie Betts.
My name is Austin Fisher. I can play anywhere in the infield, and I like first and pitcher. My favorite big leaguer is Julio Rodriguez.
My name is Finnegan Eastman. I play second base, pitcher, in all the positions in outfield. And my favorite player in the MLB is Ronald Acuna Jr. Brady Fisher, catcher, pitcher, and center field, and Kenny Griffey Jr.
My name is Carson Williams. I play center field and catcher, and my favorite baseball player is Ken Griffey Jr.
My name is David Rios, and I play all over outfield. And my favorite player is Julio Rodriguez.
My name's Ethan Blakeney. I play outfield and DH, and my favorite player in the MLB is Logan Gilbert.
Hi, my name is Mason Bratton. I play shortstop and pitcher, and my favorite player is Ellie De La Cruz.
Hi, my name is Gabe White. I play first and pitcher, and my favorite MLB player is Ellie De La Cruz. Hi, my name is Peyton Arnold. I play right field and second base, and my favorite MLB player is Julio Rodriguez.
Hi, my name is Miles Melton, and I play left field, and my favorite MLB player is Mookie Betts.
My name is Bryce Ireland. I play everywhere in the outfield, and my favorite MLB player is Aaron Judge.
The All-Stars will be out at tonight's Apple Sox game selling 50-50 raffle tickets to help with their fundraiser to get to the World Series, which runs August 8th through the 18th. A literal and virtual night of hot racing is expected at Wenatchee Valley Super Oval this weekend. With the temperatures soaring into the 100s, WVSO is celebrating Christmas in August with a throwdown drifting night on the track. Featured racing includes the Rockstar Energy B-Mods, Plum Perfect Roadrunners, AMCA Dwarf Cars, Pro-Am Drifting Showdown, and B&T Towing Youth Roadrunners. Because of the heat, gates won't open until 5:30, with racing delayed until 7 o'clock tomorrow night. And just as a reminder, Local Tel is offering Olympics coverage on channels 31 and 32 if you'd like to catch that this weekend. It is National Dinosaur Day, National Coloring Book Day, but we're going to focus on what sounds really good for a day with a high of 107. It's National Ice Cream Sandwich Day. The ice cream sandwich is the second most popular ice cream novelty in the United States, second only to the ice cream drumstick. The modern ice cream sandwich is currently attributed to Jerry Newberg, who was the first person to produce the ice cream sandwich with a chocolate wafer. He would sell those ice cream sandwiches at Forbes Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And although most people think of ice cream wedged in between two chocolate cookies as the most common type of ice cream sandwich sold in the supermarket, the original ice cream sandwiches were not made with chocolate cookies or even cake. No, they were made with sponge cake. That was used for the first ice cream sandwiches. The ice cream cookie sandwich was invented in 1928. While the ice cream sandwich was invented around the turn of the 20th century, the ice cream cookie sandwich wasn't invented until then. This is when a San Francisco ice cream vendor began to sell ice cream placed between two oatmeal cookies and then dipped in chocolate. Today in history, 248 years ago, on August 2nd, 1776, was a big day. At Independence Hall, that's appropriately named, in Philadelphia, the signing of the United States Declaration of Independence took place. The most famous signature on the engrossed copy is that of John Hancock, who presumably signed first as President of Congress. Future presidents Thomas Jefferson and John Adams were among the signed. Edward Rutledge, age 26, was the youngest signer, and Benjamin Franklin, the oldest. Later, in 1790, which was 234 years ago, the first United States Census is conducted. Congress assigned responsibility for this in 1790 to the marshals of the United States judicial districts. Quote, the law required that every household be visited, that completed census schedules be posted in two of the most public places within each jurisdiction. The population of the United States on August 2nd, 1790 was 3,929,000 roughly. A quick Google search told me as of July 28th this year, the U.S. population is currently at almost 337 million people. Both Secretary of State Thomas Jefferson and President George Washington expressed skepticism over the results, believing that the true population had been undercounted. Other notable tidbits from the 1790 census: largest state was Virginia, 747,610 of which were 39% were slaves. Largest city, New York, with 33,000 roughly individuals there. 101 years ago, 1923, Vice President Calvin Coolidge becomes U.S. President upon the death of President Warren G. Harding. No autopsy was performed. His wife Florence did not consent to one. Coolidge was in Vermont visiting his family home, which had neither electricity nor a telephone, when he received word by messenger of Harding's death. Coolidge dressed, said a prayer, and came downstairs to greet the reporters who had assembled. His father was a notary public and justice of the peace, so he administered the oath of office in the family's parlor by the light of a lamp at 2:47 a.m., whereupon the new president of the United States returned to bed. Coolidge is the only president to be sworn into office by his father. 90 years ago, in 1934, Adolf Hitler becomes Führer, or leader in English, of Germany following the death of President Paul von Hindenburg. Hitler was very aware that Hindenburg was the only check on his power. With the passage of the Enabling Act and the banning of all parties except the Nazis, Hindenburg's power to sack the chancellor was the only means by which Hitler could be legally removed from office. Given that Hindenburg was still a popular war hero, thus, as long as Hindenburg was alive, Hitler was always very careful to avoid offending him or the army. Although Hindenburg was in increasingly bad health, the Nazis made sure that whenever Hindenburg did appear in public, it was in Hitler's company. During these appearances, Hitler always made a point of showing him the utmost respect. 45 years ago, in 1979, the catcher and captain of the New York Yankees, Thurman Munson, is killed when the plane he was piloting crashes short of the runway in Canton, Ohio. He was only 32 years old. 2 passengers on the plane were seriously injured but did survive. And 24 years ago, Iraq invades Kuwait, eventually leading to the Gulf War. And a happy birthday to Pierre Charles L'Enfant. He was born in 1754 and would later die in 1825 at the age of 70. He is a French-American architect and engineer that designed Washington, D.C. Although the United States Congress had paid him for his work on the design of the city of Washington, L'Enfant died in poverty on June 14th. In 1825, he was originally buried at the Green Hill Farm in Chilham, Prince George's County, Maryland. He left behind 3 watches, 3 compasses, some books, some maps, and surveying instruments. The total value was $46. And in 1924, Carroll O'Connor was born. He would later die in 2001 at the age of 76. He was among the actors considered for the roles of the skipper on Gilligan's Island and Dr. Smith in the TV show Lost in Space. He won 4 Emmy Awards portraying Archie Bunker, and in 2005, Archie Bunker was listed as #1 on Bravo's 100 Greatest TV Characters. And a special shout out to our platinum sponsor, Alpine Air. For heat and air, call Alpine Air. Like I mentioned, that excessive heat warning is in effect. Today will be the hottest day of the week, and tomorrow, Sunday, and Monday won't be much better. So keep them on your mind if you need any air conditioning needs. It is currently 38 minutes after the hour on the 2nd day of August. Up next, we're going to hear from our NCW Life Channel Program Director, Eric Granstrom. He will sit down with Carlos Gonzalez and Dr. Jorge Chacon about the Kapari TV, a new addition to the programming in September. You're watching Wake Up Wenatchee Valley on the NCW Life Channel.
If you live in Douglas County, this message is for you.
Hi, I'm Randy Agnew, the current mayor of Rock Island, and I'm running for Douglas County Commissioner, District 2. I believe the government is supposed to serve the people, and as an elected official, it is my job to make sure that it does. I have a proven track record doing exactly that as the mayor of Rock Island over the last 8 years, and successfully serving on many boards. A vote for me will bring that same leadership and commitment to all of Douglas County.
Paid for by Douglas County First.
Check out ClubCrowCashmere.com for upcoming events and tickets.
Downtown Wenatchee, something for everyone.
Collins Fashions has what you need for all your summer activities. Cool sundresses, special occasion dresses, capris, sport, shorts, tanks, tees, sandals, and tinnies. Collins, where fun meets fashion in downtown Wenatchee.
Welcome to Henry Harrow, purveyors of modern-day provisions. Stop in, meet the team, and shop their curated collections of home, kitchen, and bath goods. Downtown Wenatchee, it's all here.
Hey man, how's your arm?
Getting better, actually, thanks.
Did they give you anything for pain after surgery? Because I think I may have some left over.
Nah, that's all right, man. Actually, me and my doctor talked about not sharing prescriptions, and that ibuprofen's a good option for me. The risk of addiction is not worth it.
Makes sense.
Take the next step. Don't share your prescriptions, and talk to your friends about the dangers of opioids.
Hey, this is Mike Mad Dog McNutty, and everybody is entitled to my opinion. So I've got these pals from high school, the Rads, we call ourselves. Now, long explanation about the name, maybe another time, but we've been tight for well over 50 years, and we regularly get together for some sort of activity. Well, my buddy Bill suggested that for 2024, we go to the Rolling Stones concert in May at Lumen Field. Yeah, that's why I asked my wife, Rosie. I said, hey, would it be okay for me to go with the guys to the Stones concert? And she said, yeah. She said, better do it before you die, or before they die anyway. And then I thought, Keith Richards die? Why would anybody think that might happen? This is Mike Mad Dog McNutty, and that's my opinion.
If you live in Douglas County, this message is for you. Randy Agnew, current mayor of Rock Island, would appreciate your vote in the primary election for Douglas County Commissioner District 2. Why vote for Randy? He has over 8 years of experience with great results running a city and working with the county and other agencies. Randy is on many local boards where his input has made changes for the good for all the Wenatchee Valley.
I'm Randy Agnew, and I want to bring that same leadership and commitment to all of Douglas County.
Paid for by Douglas County First.
Global Car Care has the best customer service in the Valley. From the moment you walk in the door, their goal is to help you stay on the road, so you can keep doing what's important to you. Global Car Care certified ASE mechanics stand behind your automotive repairs.
Tiki Hawaiian Barbecue, family owned and operated on North Wenatchee Avenue, right next to Hooked on Toys. Tiki Hawaiian Barbecue uses only fresh ingredients, handcrafted with love, including authentic Hawaiian barbecue and Japanese-style ramen noodle soups. And the bubble teas will keep you coming back for more. Enjoy the culinary tour of the Pacific Rim with Hawaiian barbecue lunches and combo plate classics, as well as ramen noodle soups. Tiki Hawaiian Barbecue. Enjoy their comfort food like you're one of the family.
Are you dealing with a pest or weed issue and you just don't know what to do?
We use the best pest control methods approved for areas with kids and pets.
Whether it's rats, mice, ants, or spiders,
or something else altogether,
we provide the coaching and solutions you're looking for.
And you can know that your dollars are supporting a local, family-owned and operated business.
Allow us to help you get back to living healthy and pest-free. Harvest Valley Pest Control.
Well, thanks for watching the NCW Live channel. I'm Eric Granstrom. Aside from being the sports guy here at the TV station, I'm also the program director, and we're constantly looking for other programming here. And one thing that we honestly have missed out on since we started this about 8 years ago was reaching our Hispanic audience here in Chelan and Douglas County and in Grant County. And so we've always had our ear to the ground trying to find something that would try to scratch that itch a little bit. And by gosh, I think we've come across the perfect thing here. Let me introduce our guests here this morning. We have Dr. Jorge Chacon, who is with Cafe locally. He's with a lot of other things as well. We also have Carlos Gonzalez, who is here with Kapari TV, which is coming soon to the NCW Live channel. Look, gentlemen, thanks for joining us here, first of all.
It's our pleasure. Thank you, Eric, for letting us here.
Carlos, tell us a little bit about yourself and about Capari.
Well, Capari is a Hispanic program. Normally we are in Tri-Cities, Yakima, and now finally we can, thanks to you, Eric, we're going to be here in Wenatchee and all the area. And the name of the Capari is because some people, they think it's for party, like a party, you know? But no, the Capari is K as in E. K and E is for the two letters for the Kennewick. The P and A is the first two letters for Pasco, and R and I is for the first two letters for Richland. That is the reason for Capari TV.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad you explained that because I was going through my Spanish dictionary going, I don't find this anywhere. And we were talking before we went on the air here today that we're going to have to add WEN somehow to that alphabet to work.
It's a lot. But I guess that is the reason why they put that name in the Capari. And I'm the director, and also I am the host in the program.
Host of the program, fantastic. We also have Dr. Chacon here. Dr. Chacon, there's a lot of folks watching that already know who you are, but I wanted to give you a chance to introduce yourself a little bit.
Oh, well, and thank you once again. Yes, I'm the co-founder of CAFE, the Community for the Advancement of Family Education. And what we do is that we're a social agency and advocacy that we provide needed services in the community, but not only to the Spanish-speaking community, but to all communities.
Well, and that's really kind of your focus too for the TV program, is it not?
Yeah, that's true, because the main focus in Capari TV is try to bring together, no matter what is the race with the community, we try to bring together all the information, all the resource with the government have, the health department have. So try to bring all that information to the people, to the community. Don't matter who is there, where they are, but we're trying to do that in the community too.
Now, Dr. Chacon, how long have you guys worked together or known each other, and how did this come to be where you've thought, okay, we need to introduce this to our local TV station?
This has been 2 years that when we met. Carlos has been very instrumental in all our cafe activities. He's always there with his camera and always not only there but also kind of inspiring individuals, for interviews and just kind of connect with the community. And that's one of the fortes of Carlos, is that he has that knack, that gift of connecting with individuals and then also providing meaningful information to the community. But that's how we met.
Near your location, which is on South Mission, correct?
766 South Mission Street, yes.
We will periodically see an area of a street closure there and a big festival going on. What is that about?
Okay. It is so important, right, to connect with the community, and the community to connect with CAFE. And not only with CAFE, but also there are, we support small business ventures. We have also a variety of social agencies there as well. And so that's really the intent, is to create the environment, like a party, okay, a celebration like you see anywhere. If you go to Nicaragua, to Uruguay, to Mexico, you see that festivity and the people there just enjoying themselves. And that's really what the intent of having that at least once a month, and perhaps we'll maybe increase it to maybe 2 or 3 times a month. But for now, it's only once a month that we do that.
I love the fact too that when I see it going on, that it's a celebration, as you said, but there's also police presence there, there's sheriff presence there, fire presence there, because it's important for them to have that relationship too, right?
And we have that relationship, yes, and that by design. We want those especially the police department, law enforcement, because there's so much bias. Mm-hmm. Okay, and those individuals being there and participating, and also actually dancing with us as well. So that really makes a difference. When we see them laughing and also kind of trying to dance. Okay, but they're doing it. Yeah, that's what makes it so exciting. And the people there, the community, they're just just glowing and enjoying it.
Right. Well, I think that also humanizes those people that are wearing those uniforms, right?
Amen. Yes.
And this is one of the good things with Que Pari also do, especially in the area where we work at. Sometimes we do a lot of interviews with the law enforcement and try to, normally the people, they scare about them. But we try to, they say like normal people, they are there for help the people, don't for scare the people. So that is the, when they do the Pachanga El Mercadito, we try to come here and work with the cafe organization too.
Now, the TV station or the TV program has been around for quite a while now. How many years?
We little bit over 6 years. Little bit more than 6 years.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, we start working for another producers. They later sell the program. The first name with the program has is Sábados Estelares was the first name. Later they changed. They sold the program to another producer. They changed the name. The name is Fusión Latina. And for the last 4 years is Que Pari TV. And when I start, I was the director. When they sold, I was the director, and now I'm still the director and the host too.
Director and the host. So you get to tell yourself what to do.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, Kapari's coming to the NCW Live channel very soon. It will be here September. We're thinking we're going to try to get this together. I know that Carlos wants to get some interviews and get some things, some material from here in the Wenatchee Valley in North Central Washington before they hit the airwaves. But when it's on, we'll of course promote the heck out of it. But it will be on Saturdays and Sundays at 6 p.m. and then Tuesdays at 11 a.m. So be sure and watch it. Also, you can go on YouTube and see some of the programming you're doing right now.
Yeah, they can look at the channel on YouTube. Just looking for us and Que Pari TV. And we are, all the interviews, all the program is there. With the Facebook too.
So, and you guys touch on a lot of things. I see you out at festivals interviewing the performers as well as those attending, everything from serious topics to fun topics. Is that right?
Yeah, that's true. I'm very surprised. Maybe 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, we was in the Squim, Washington for the Lavender Festival. The community, the leaders there, they told us, Que Pari can do the first patriotic festival, that like in September. What are you calling the
patriotic?
Patriotic festival. They say, well, you have the place to do it and little bit money because we have to pay for the performance. We can do that. So now we want to start working to try bring all together the mariachi, the folkloric dancers, and a lot of things, singers, and a lot of things. So we are very involved in the community with the different places. And I travel all the way. Before we come here, the doctor say, how do you got a lot of energy to start driving all the way? Next week I have to be in Boise, so I travel a lot, and I love it.
Well, we appreciate you traveling here today. Now, I should mention that this program is in Espanol, so I wanted to give you the opportunity, and thanks to Jorge for being here because he was going to translate if needed. Your English is very good, so no needed, Carlos. But I wanted you to speak to our Hispanic audience in Espanol and invite them to watch Que Pari now on YouTube as well as when it comes to the NCW Live channel.
Gracias. Efectivamente tenemos la oportunidad, gracias a NCW Live, que nos da esta oportunidad de poder ahora transmitir Que Pari TV finalmente en esta área de Wenatchee y toda la región hasta donde alcanza.
Pues yo dijo claro.
We don't need translation. Sorry, I forgot that.
No, that's okay.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so muy pronto vamos a estar, si todo sale bien, vamos a estar ya en septiembre haciendo nuestro primer show. Y lo que queremos hacer es traer toda la información local del área de Wenatchee y sus alrededores. Así es que estén pendientes. Y de nuevo, gracias a NCW Live.
Well, that says it all right there. I don't have a clue what he said, but it says it all. And I'm sure that many of you know what he had to say. And that's why we want to do this, because I think it's very important that we reach everyone here in North Central Washington with NCW Life Channel. And as a result of that, hopefully this is just the first step in other programs that will help reach all cultures here in our audience area.
Exactly, yeah.
All right.
Thank you, Eddie. Again,
you bet.
So.
Thank you very much. All right, look for it in September. It's Que Pari TV and coming here to the NCW Life Channel. We'll take a break and come back. You're watching the Wake Up Wenatchee Valley here on the NCW Life Channel.
Are you tired of getting less for your money? At Abby's, our founders placed over 100 slices of pepperoni on a giant pizza, and 60 years later, they haven't changed a thing. Order real value at abbys.com. Right now, fresh and juicy tomatoes are in season. That's why Abby's is celebrating summer with a special pizza covered edge to edge with beef and Canadian bacon. And if you want it covered with fresh tomatoes, they'll do that too. Enjoy Abby's August special pizza at a very special price.
There's no place like home. Because home is where we're totally comfortable. It's where we can be ourselves and let our guards down. It's where we make memories. And we're always imagining new ways to keep it totally comfortable. Carrier, total comfort, totally happy.
Turn to the experts, Carrier and Alpine Air. Heat and air, call Alpine Air.
Most of us are in touch with the internet in one way or another all day long. A fast, secure connection matters. It keeps us entertained, informed, and in touch. Local cares about your connection. We know strong, reliable internet with your choice of speed makes life better. If you need fast, reliable internet, or maybe an upgrade, or you just have questions, connect with us by visiting localtel.com or call 509-888-8888 today.
When you've been in business for 40 years, it's because you understand change and you put members first, always. Now Works is announcing a change in their membership model. Up to 6 people on one membership that you can mix and match. The more people, the bigger the discounts. Introducing the Works shared membership model. One membership, friends and family and flexibility. Works, the cleanest, friendliest, most helpful gyms you and your friends will ever join. Highlander Golf Course and Grill, located in East Wenatchee, offers terrific views and challenging play for golfers at every skill level. From the golf course to the grill, you don't need to be a member to dine in style and play golf too. Highlander's well-groomed fairways and greens keep it difficult, yet friendly for your regular rounds of golf or a new destination for you and your out-of-town friends. Contact the Highlander Pro Shop today to schedule your tee time, outing, or tournament. Open 7 days a week, where everyone is welcome to play and eat.
Good Friday morning. You've just about made it to the weekend. It is currently 57 minutes after the hour on the second day of August. It is currently 75 degrees in Wenatchee, but like I mentioned earlier, it is expected to heat up to about 107 later today with a low of only about 74 expected tonight, so very limited overnight relief. We are under that excessive heat warning I've mentioned quite a few times today, and it looks like today we will break a record. The last time it was this hot on the 2nd, it was in 1961 at 103 degrees, and again today it'll potentially hit 107. It will be the hottest day of the week, but tomorrow won't be much of a relief. It's still expected to be another hot, sunny day with a high of 101 and wind around 6 miles per hour. Later Saturday night, the low will drop to only about 73 degrees with cloudy skies. Sunny skies are expected for Sunday and Monday with highs near the hundreds. Sunny and slightly cooler weather for Tuesday and Wednesday, although the high temps will still be in the mid-90s, and we're expecting lows of only about upper 60s to the lower 70s. I checked the air quality right before we came back on, and it looks like we still have moderate air conditions here in the Wenatchee Valley. It's expected to be okay, satisfactory for most people, although those sensitive smaller populations, such as the chronically ill, elderly, and those with respiratory diseases, should limit their time outdoors. But everyone should limit their time outdoors today due to that excessive heat warning. Those of us should drink their water, run that AC unit, and do your best to stay out of the sun with that warning in place. Dan Kuntz is back Monday. Thank you for allowing me to join you this week. I'm Kaylee Worthen. I hope you have a great weekend. Stay cool in the AC, drink plenty of fluids, and you're watching Wake Up Wenatchee Valley on the NCW Life channel. Again, Dan Kuntz will be back in this seat next Monday, returning from his well-earned assignment.